Stop blaming men, it's toxic for your relationship. Hi, I'm Veronica, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about a topic that's really important and what I see as a relationship coach is really impacting relationships in a negative way. Maybe you've heard women say this, or you've said it yourself, things like, all men are the same, you just can't trust them, they are just assholes. Like these sort of terms we hear again and again. The problem with this is that it is impacting your relationship in a way that you can't even imagine. So first of all, why do women do this? There is this belief in general that men have sort of low emotional intelligence, and so they must be the reason that relationships are not working out. However, what I find is that in general men have a very different way of speaking. And yes, sometimes men and women have low emotional intelligence, but in general, I think the problem is more the understanding between the sexes is very, very difficult. So in general, if you're a man or a woman, you need to learn sort of the language of the other sex. So that's the one problem. The other thing is though, that in popular culture, at the moment, we have this tendency to blame men for everything and to make it okay to do so, which obviously comes from feminism, where men are regarded as the oppressors and the winners of society. So it is okay to put all the blame on them because they have such a great life in our society anyways. And this, first of all, is simply not true, because men are not winners. Men actually are suffering a lot. You can see this in the mental health crisis with the raging numbers of men suffering from depression, committing suicide, being alcoholics, and so on. There are so many problems there. So men are not winners of the system. And of course, they also have totally lost their role in the last 50 years. But apart from that, let's say even if men should be winners in this system, it is still absolutely toxic to blame your man in your relationship. And the reason for this is imagine you are together with someone and they would constantly say, oh, it's because you're a woman. You're just not good enough. You're just doing things wrong. It's just because you're a woman. Oh, how would it make you feel? You would start resenting the other person. And of course, that's exactly what happening. Men are resenting women that treat them like this. And some men, unfortunately, have even internalized this blame. So they rejecting their own masculinity. They're making the men and masculinity responsible for everything that's bad in the world. And in that case, they have, first of all, unconscious anger. They're still angry if someone treats you like this in a relationship. It does not feel good. So maybe it's unconscious, which of course still has negative consequences. But also, by internalizing the blame, they will also probably have nice guy syndrome, have really bad boundaries, and women will not be very attracted to them. So that's a whole other topic. But yes, I just wanted to make you aware, if you are a woman, really think about it. And I had to catch myself because I used to be like this and it was really terrible. And then at some point I had this light bulb moment. I was like, oh my gosh, what is it actually doing to my partner? And I put myself in that situation and I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. How could I have treated my partner like this? And no wonder he feels resentment towards me. And I watch it in my mom. I watch it in a lot of my friends and clients. And this is really one of the most simple tools that I can give you that you can immediately change, and it will really make such a big difference in your relationship. Because imagine you are together with someone who is just in general blaming and hating your sex. And another really important point is that this attitude of blaming men stops you from taking self-responsibility and grow as a woman. You cannot reflect and really have a realistic view of yourself if you constantly put the blame on someone else instead of seeing how you are contributing to the problem. And this in general is done so often in our society, where we constantly project everything that we are doing wrong to other people, and we just stay immature, we stay in this teenage phase, and we can never ever grow into mature adults. And this is not to say that all women are to blame or all men are to blame, but in all relationships, both parties are contributing to a problem, and it's really important, if we want to have good relationships, that we take self-responsibility what we are doing. And that's actually also the only thing that we can change in a relationship. So thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, and let me know, do you have experiences with blaming men? Can you see it in society? Can you see it with friends? And how does it make you feel? If you're interested to learn more from me, I host weekly webinars on Meetup. Check it out, it's just in the description below. And of course, you can also take private coaching sessions with me if you're interested to make your relationships better. All the best to you. Have a beautiful week. Bye.